How can he say he belongs to nobody when you paid for him?
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the DX9 TYRANT. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right here you have Tyrunt in all his glory. There you have Cyclonus with some sweeps there with Cybertron in the background. You got Unicron and the Decepticon ship. Live long and prosper. That's nice. On this side, you have Cyclonus all flexing. On the other side, you got Scourge. On the bottom, you just have your warning. Don't eat anything in the box. That could be very bad for you. On the top, I belong to nobody. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shot. And you have, you don't know the power of the dark side. Use Darth Vader in his spare time. And that's basically it for the packaging. And also included in the packaging is the obligatory third-party collector's card. Very masterpiece-esque collector's card there. And there you have a bio if you want to read it. If you can read it, go right ahead. And you also have your tech specs right there. So, woo, cards. And also included is a little poster. Now, I will say the same thing about this poster that I said about the Carry poster. I usually don't approve of the excess, fluff they throw in with these third-party toys, but this poster is awesome. I really like this poster. And this is definitely going up on the wall with the Carry poster. It's just a very nice little companion piece. Very cool. I like it. I like it. And it's Galvatron, so of course I'm going to like it. But moving right along, here we have Tyrunt, which is DX9's take on a masterpiece Galvatron. And here he is in his cannon mode, and that sure is a Galvatron cannon mode right there. Pretty cool. This thing is kind of a mixed bag. It does things I like, it does things I don't like. It's I kind of go back and forth with this figure. We'll get in close here so you can see the details. Nice gold paint here on the cannon, although on my copy of the toy, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a nice scuff going right down the side here. It's actually on this side also. A little scuff right there. Scuff. Yeah. Anyway, you got some silver chrome right here. You get some red paint apps, some red here. You do get some silver paint apps here and there to kind of break things up. You get some silver here, silver here, silver here, a little bit of silver here. You can get some silver right here in these bits. These side pieces are die cast. I do have some nice molded detail in here. You do get some red transparent plastic right here. Some more silver paint apps right here on the back. You get some more red back here. This side, like this piece, you can see, actually sits pretty flush. Actually sits perfectly flush. But on this side, this piece does not sit flush because there's this tab in there that, for some reason, does not allow this to sit perfectly flush. And not the end of the world, but still. So there you have that. He does have working rubber treads, which is nice, and he does have a wheel back here that rolls as well. So that's pretty cool. So there you have that. Now for comparison, here he is with the little Tyrunt right there. Now that's precious. That's just cute. That's just cute right there. Here he is with Mania King. You can see how those two scale together. Here he is with DX9's Carry. So you can see how he scales with their Rodimus. Right there. And here he is with G1 Galvatron. Causes pressure. Psychotic pressure. There you have that. And there you go. It does have a light up feature. To activate it, you have to pull this out. The instructions actually don't tell you anything about the light up feature. I basically had to look it up on my own, which really bugs me when I have to do that. But basically, when you get this out of the box, you just want to remove this piece right here. There's this cap right here that you want to pull off. And remove this cylinder in here, and that's what has the LEDs in there. And then you want to unscrew this. The batteries are included, thank God. But there's a little piece of cardboard in there that you just remove so everything connects. And then you just screw this back, screw the cap back on, just drop that back in there, pop the cap back on, and you're good to go. So you just push this button right here, and you get a nice, bright, purple LED. It's actually 3 LEDs in there. It's very bright. Just plug that on, and there you go. You can shoot stuff. Right there. That was my best Galvatron cannon noise. Oh, it's better than the noise of G1 toy mix. So, there you have that. Now, you do get an alternate display option. Not only do you get this solid gold colored cannon, but you also get a transparent cannon. All of the G1 toy, and it does have the metal flakes in the plastic, which is very nice. So, you have that option if you wish. So you just take this, open that up, slide that out, and how this works is, you can see it's kind of a, these little tabs right here. And you just take them and you push them up into these slots right there. Like that. And then you just close all that up. And there he is with the transparent cannon. And you can use the light up feature with this if you want. It's the same exact premise here. You just remove this little cap right there. And you just pull out the LED. Drop that in. Although with the transparent cannon, oops, wrong side. Although with the transparent cannon, it does kind of stick out like a sore thumb. It does kind of look weird. But you can use the light in there if you wish also. So you can do that. You can do all of that. So there you go. But me personally, I prefer the solid gold. What I do with the cap. So I have that. So just remove that. Put all this off to the side. Plug this back on. There you go. So you have Galvatron in his cannon mode. So let's just get right down to transformation, shall we, lads? So first thing you want to do is you want to, again, just lift that up and slide that out. Put that off to the side for now. And we're going to start back here with the legs. So this has this little hook tab that goes over top this panel. This panel goes over top this panel. So you want to take this side and you want to pull this up first. And then you can bring this side up like that. You want to come to this piece right here and bring this back, because that releases these two bits right here. And then you just want to start kind of prying things apart as best you can. Oh, actually, you also want to take this piece and bring that up. So that gives you some more clearance to move here. So you want to split that. That pegs right into there. Take all this. Undo that as best you can. And then you want to come here and you want to open up this panel right here. Like that. And just open that up. You want to bring the leg out, obviously, so you have clearance there. And then you can just take all of this and just bring it out like that. And you'll see this piece will fill in that gap right there. There's actually a little filler piece right here. So when you close that up, it actually fills in this gap. And then that fills in that gap when you go into robot mode. You only want to bring the leg down this far, because at this point now you want to take this purple piece and you want to push it up. It's on a double hinge. Push that up right there. And then you can bring the leg the rest of the way down. Take this filler piece, just bring that down. You're not going to need it anymore. Take this panel, just make sure that's all the way out. Take this panel right here, and you want to flip that down, and then you take this section right here, and you bring that in, like that. And then you take this piece right here, and you just close that up. And then this will tab over this tab right there, like that. So then you take the foot right here, you just bring it up on this hinge, you rotate it, bring it all the way up like that, and then bring it back on this hinge right there like that to make the foot. And then you take the toe and you push it up right here. That hinge is kind of hard. And then you take this back piece right here, which again, it's kind of stiff. And I loosened that screw too. And there you have the foot. And then you just, which way are you rotating? Oh yeah, then you rotate the leg forward like that. And you got a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. Just open this section up right here. Yeah, which can be very hard to do, because everything does tab in quite securely. Come on. Come on, man. Wow. There we go. Jeez, man. So we'll get that out. This is one thing that bugs me, is that he is on the fiddly side. That I don't like. What is going on here? What is going on? Some stuck here. Oh, it's a stupid panel right here that's stuck. Let's get out of there. There we go. Jeez, man. Jeez. That panel right there is what was holding everything together in that very annoying way. So bring that halfway down. Bring up this purple bit there on that double hinge. Ow, that almost cut me. Ow. I can bring the leg the rest of the way down. Bring that down. Bring that down. Make sure that's opened up all the way. Bring that around. Close that up. Close that up. Take the foot. Bring that up. Rotate. Bring the whole assembly in like that. Flip up. Bring up the heel, which again, this joint, let me do the toe first. The toe's a little bit looser. And again, I loosened up the screw too, and this is still like harder to do than I would like. There you go, bring that up. And then bring that leg around. Rotate that leg around. Why doesn't the leg want to rotate around? For the love of all that is good and pure in this world. Okay, fine. For some reason I want to rotate the other way. That's the first time it's gotten stuck. That's weird. Okay. So that's a new thing that bugs me. So you have that. So he got his legs all done. So now, you want to bring these pieces outward, but there's not enough clearance. What you have to do here is you have to bring the legs back, and that gives you the clearance to swing these up. Right here, like that. Swing that back, and then swing that up. There you go, now you got the clearance. And then you can take these, and these will just shift back. Now when I got these were actually installed wrong. The way you want these is you want this longer slot facing forward. If it's not that way when you get it out of the box, just on ball joints, just pop them off and swap them. So that way you can just bring them back like that, bring it back like that. Take this piece, comes down, goes under, tabs in right there. And now he has a crotch. Hooray for crotches. So then we come up to the top here. You're going to take this piece right here, slide it up like that, and then you can bring this up like that. Set it over here, just slide that up, and then bring this out and up. And then you can pull out the arms. You can see how they go folded in there. So you want to just kind of extend them, bring them all the way up. Extend the arms, bring them all the way up. Like that. You want to rotate them at the waist. Like that. You want to open this bit up right here. And when you're going back into cannon mode, you want to make sure that the head, you can kind of see where the head is now. You want to make sure the head is going all the way back, as far back as it'll go in that cavity, because that's where the arms go. So you have to make sure the head's not in the way. So you want to make sure that's pulled far, far back. So now once you do that, you want to take these pieces right here, and you want to flip that up, flip that up right here. You want to take this silver piece, actually before you do that, you want to take this piece right here, flip that up, which can be hard to do. There we go. Flip that up, and then flip that up in its place. Flip this panel up. Flip that panel up. Flip that up in its place. And then you're going to take these pieces right here and just rotate them around. And just bring them in flush to the body like that. And then you can flip that back up. Same thing here, just rotate that around. Bring it in flush to the body. And then bring that panel back up. And get a little bit taller, excuse me, while I readjust. So, now that you've done that, what are we doing now? You can bring the arms down now. Right there. You want to open this panel up now and get the head out, which is a little tight. Here, right there. Like that. And now you want to take this whole assembly right here. You want to untab this because you're going to need that to you're basically going to take this whole assembly here and feed it through this gap right here. So you want to take this and raise it up on this hinge, and you just want to feed that in through here like that, and you'll see it'll come out of his back like that. And once you've done that, you can take this little panel here, bring that down to make his red abs right here. So now this tab right here will go into this clip right here. Now to do that, you're going to have to actually stick your thumb in here and hold this down, because if you don't, when you try to clip it in, all it's going to do is just push this back up. So you have to hold it down with your thumb. And then you just take it and apply pressure, and right there it clipped on. So once you've done that, you can then close this up right there. And then here comes another annoying part of the transformation right here, is you have to open up the forearms here, and they're not easy to open up. And I've loosened this screw too, and I loosened the screw here thinking that would help, and no, it didn't help at all. It doesn't. It doesn't help at all. I end up just using my tweezers here to just kind of pry it open. So you have to open this up right here. And then the next annoying part is you have to untab his hand. His hand is actually tabbed into the inside of his forearm here. And I can never get that done without a tool to pop it out. So you can see the tab right there in the slot right there. So once you get that out, now you can close it all up. And there you go. So now we'll just do that here. Just pry this open. Like that. And then pry out his hand. There we go. Excuse me. And there you have that. And then, of course, you'll probably have to fix these little shoulder pieces because they always undo themselves when you don't want them to. Right there. Everything's situated. You can tab this piece back in, and this piece will tab in right there. Then you can just take these and just bring them up against that. And then, of course, the final touch is giving him his cannon. And to do that, you just want to extend this, swing it around, push it in, flip that back. There you got his cannon. And that will tab into the side of his forearm right there. Like that. And I believe we're done. Yes, we're done. So there you have Tyrunt in his robot mode. Robot mode looks really nice. On camera, he is looking a little bit on the blue side, but he actually is a very nice purple. Very nicely done. Getting close on the head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. I love the head sculpt. Very, very Galvatron. I really dig the head sculpt. I think they did a great job on that. But yeah, overall, I mean, the design is nice. He's got his red abs there, his red belt buckle, his red crotch. overall, the design is nice. It looks good. Got some nice silver here on his legs. And everything works pretty well. Minimal backpack. I mean, it's kind of the typical Galvatron backpack. He always has this kind of sticking out there. And, yeah. So there you go. These pieces always bug me, these little shoulder pieces. Because when you shift them around, they always end up undoing themselves, and you have to take them and just kind of slide them back where they were. And that bugs me. So, there you go. Well, you have Tyrunt. Now, articulation-wise, his head can do a full 360. He can look up. He can look down. No side-to-side movement. Just rotation up and down. The arms, they're on ratchets, but they don't really work. On this side, like, the ratchet doesn't work at all. You can see it's actually... You can see the teeth are separated. They don't even touch. So it's supposed to be a ratchet, but it's a ratchet that doesn't actually do its job. I mean, granted, it doesn't matter because it's not floppy or anything. It actually has quite a lot of friction to it. I mean, it can hold the pose just fine. But it's weird how that's supposed to be a ratchet, but doesn't really ratchet. On this side, it does work pretty well. Kind of a squeaky ratchet, though. But at least it works, as opposed to this one. You do have a swivel at the elbow. You have about 9 degrees of elbow bend. And of course, you have outward movement as well. You also have this inward elbow bend. I guess if you want to get him to cross his arms or something, you could probably do it. His hands are on a ball joint. The fingers are individually articulated. You do have the thumb on a ball joint at the base, and each finger is on a ball joint as well as a hinge. So you have 2 joints at each finger, right there. He does have a waist joint. Legs can go forward that much, back that much. You do get outward movements, pretty much full outward movement, and the hips do that thing that bugged me, but I'll get into that a little bit later. You do get a thigh swivel. Nice ratcheting knee joint. Now that works perfectly. And the feet can go forward. They can tilt up. They can tilt down. You do have nice ankle tilt right there. Now his hips do that thing that bugged me because, as you saw, the forward and backward movement is a friction joint, but the outward movement is a ratchet. And it does that thing that's becoming a really annoying trend, whereas this is click 1 and click 2 is out here. No. Stop doing this, toy companies. Stop doing this. That really, really bugs me. It's becoming a very, very annoying trend these days. It's like, I have to pee or I'm just going to poop right here on the floor. That's basically the 2 positions right there. It's just, why? You can kind of cheat the ratchet. I mean, you can get a halfway point there. It is possible, but still, it's just like, why? Why is that the first click out? Why? It's just, anyway, there you have that. And of course, if you want, you can also give him the trans-clearing cannon. It transforms the same way. Just pull that out, swing it around, push it in. Doop. There you go. Give him the trans-clearing cannon. Give him both cannons if you want. He has a slot on this side too. There you go. There you go. Double the cannons, double the fun. Double Galvatron gum. What's going on here? I don't know. I don't know. So, there you go. But again, I prefer him with the solid colored cannon there. He does come with a matrix. Which is very nice. Got some nice silver paint here. Nice transparent green plastic in the center. You can actually open the matrix up right there, which is pretty cool. Close it back up. When you close it back up, you do have to push these silver pieces in because that's basically what's holding them together. You have to push those in to lock it back in its closed position. It does come with this chain. The clasp on one side broke on mine right out of the box. I tried to glue it together as best I could because the clasp is actually a bit too small to go over this bit right here. And I might have come close to breaking this one too. You can kind of see it. Maybe a little bit of a crack in there too. But yeah, I glued this back together as best I can. And you can see just trying to get this clasp on the matrix. You can see I actually scraped off a lot of the silver paint. So yeah, that legit sucks. This needed to have bigger clasps. It definitely needed to have bigger clasps. Or this piece right here just needed to not be as thick, one or the other. So yeah, that sucks. That broke pretty much right out of the box when I was just trying to put the chain on it. But anyway, you take that, put it around his neck, and voila. You have the matrix there. And Carrie can also hold this in his hands, which is pretty cool. So, there you go. There you have that. So let's just get him positioned here now for comparison. So here he is with Mini Tyrunt right there. And you can see how they scale. Here he is with Mania King. See how that looks. Here he is with Chigger. See how he scales there. A bit taller than Chigger. Here he is with Carrie. So you can see how these two scale with each other. See, a bit taller than Carrie. Here he is with the official Masterpiece Rodimus. Right there. See, he's still a bit taller than the official Masterpiece Rodimus. Here he is with Masterpiece Magnus. See how he scales there. They have that. What else have we got? Here he is with MP10. See, a little bit taller than MP10. Right there. Here he is with Apollyon. See, a little bit taller than Apollyon. Here he is with X-Transbot's Scourge. You can see that. They actually look pretty good together. We have that right there. And last but not least, here he is with G1 Galvatron Cautious Pressure. She's really noisy and annoying, but he's pressure. So, there you have that. And, yeah, as far as this guy goes, he's, I don't know, I don't know what to say about this guy. He looks cool. I mean, I can say that. He definitely looks cool, but he definitely does things that bug me. You know, his transformation is definitely very fiddly. Like I said, just that one QC problem that, you know, again, that's just my copy of the toy, just that big scuff going down the side of the barrel. That sucks. The way the hips work, again, just this is something that's really bugging me because it's becoming a very bad trend. I've heard people complain about the proportions. The only thing proportion-wise that I would change is that maybe make his arms a bit thicker. Other than that, I'm fine with his arms. People say his arms are too short. No, they're not. I mean, if you make a fist and just hang your arms down at your side, I mean, your fists come at crotch level, at least on my body anyway, and his fists come to crotch level. So, I mean, unless I have really short arms too, I don't know, but his arms are actually the length they're supposed to be. The clasp on this chain breaking right out of the box, that really sucks. These little shoulder pieces too also bug me because I wish they just kind of locked in somewhere. They just kind of free float around, and again, sometimes when you're messing with them, they'll kind of slide back, and you kind of have to slide them forward. You know, he just does some things that are irritating and just kind of bug me. The engineering is clever, but it just doesn't work as smoothly as I would like. He's an okay Galvatron. He's not the Galvatron figure. But, of course, we got 2 more tries because we got, X-Transbots putting one out, and we got Fans Toys putting one out. So, hey! We got 2 more shots at this. He's an okay Galvatron. He's definitely not the best. I love his head sculpt, though. I think they nailed the head sculpt as far as I'm concerned. I think the head sculpt is dead on. But, yeah, he just does some things that bug me. So I can't sit here and go, yay, definitive #1, best Galvatron ever. Nah, he's not the best Galvatron ever. He's an okay Galvatron. He's not great. But, hey, you know, like I said, we got 2 more shots at this. Because we got 2 more Galvatrons coming down the pipeline from the third party. So, hey, it is what it is. But, of course, if you would like a Tyrunt of your own, or any of DX9's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. There is, you can also check out, I went so long without my tongue malfunctioning. Dang it! You can also check out my third-party playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the DX9 TYRANT, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, boom in your face! Ah, yes, finally, the moment I've been waiting a millennia for! What's going on here? What? Who disrupts my coronation? Coronation, Starscream? This is bad comedy. No, you've got it all wrong. Knock-knock jokes now, that's bad comedy. Why did the chicken cross the road? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Any episode of the Kardashians, that is bad comedy. Yeah, he's right. Astro Train wearing my crown, now that's bad comedy. Looks better on me anyway.